Greetings and welcome to another Let's Play. I'm your host, Xander. This is the Shadowrun Returns game that came out a few years ago. I don't know how few years ago. How many did it come out? 5 years ago? Something like that? I don't know. But, this got mediocre reviews. They say the expansions have fixed the problems that, complaints I should say. I have the expansion 2 as well, I should say. I have all the expansions that this game came out with. So I think we should play the first one first, and then tackle on the expansions and see how it changes. I was a fan of this. You know that here on my channel I have the Genesis. I didn't do the whole game on Genesis, but I did do the whole game on SNES. I did like the Shadowrun mythos. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what Shadowrun Returns is all about. I turned the music volume down because it gets overpowering. I can hear it okay. I don't know how it's going to show, how it's going to, I adjusted it to this. And I put this resolution in windowed mode because that seems to be a favorite for YouTube anyway. It always likes to resize them to this, or tries to. So I did it, so I can actually record it in window anyway. I could maybe turn the music volume up a little bit. But, this is probably decent levels. So let's just do a new game. The Dead Man Switch is installed. I have the other expansions, but they're not installed, okay? So, this is the first campaign, apparently. Version... They just updated? Okay. Dead Man Switch requires game version 1 or higher. Find more stories. Back. We'll just start with this one then. I should just install the whole package. Okay, but let's just go with what they gave me initially. And then I'll install some stuff probably as we play. Oh, well. All Shadowrun Returns content you play. You can change your difficulty setting below or at any time from the main menu. A global difficulty for the game. It's not specific to each save game. Can't say I'm complaining. It's nice to be able to change your difficulty at a whim, especially if you think something's too hard or too easy. Thank you for that tip I couldn't read. Gender. Well, just pick the dudes, I guess. Oh, what did it say? In Shadowrun, there are no statistical differences between males and females. Okay. Choose your race. Since the Awakening in 2012. Well, they predicted that one. 5 races have come to be considered metahuman. The races that now make up the world are dwarf, elf, human, orc, and troll. Okay. Choose your destiny. Elves can be hackers, apparently. +1 to charisma. Oh, they give you the max stats. Shadowrun usually had that max stat of 6. So now they've gone a little higher than that. I guess stats now go up to 12 or 11 because they get a +1 to charisma. So does that mean highest is 11 and they get to 12? Or troll. They're going to have the highest body. Oh, body 17. So, okay, it's like D&D. Your stats are like 18. Well, maybe not. Maybe body just goes up higher than the other stats. But strength is going up to 15 instead of 6. Charisma 6. Intelligence is willpower. The dwarf. They're wider. Basically, the center of gravity is their legs. Thus, their strength is equal to, and sometimes greater than larger races. Side effect? Side effect is that their increased resistance to pathogens and magic. They have a resistance to magic? Okay, that might be something to consider. Choose your race. Humans were the only race on Earth until the Awakening. Now they find themselves the definition of average, or even normal. They are still the most populous race, and thus control many of the powerful, moneyed, and important positions in society. All humans have a +3 to karma at the start of the game. That's a temporary boost. Karma is something you earn. But how fast do you accumulate it in this game? So 9 is considered average in this game, so that means 18 is the highest. Okay. Good to know. I figured that one out with the troll. I'm kind of partial to the shaman. The cyberware has a limit if they follow the essence thing, and after you have like 0.1 essence, you can't install anymore. That was the whole plot of Shadowrun for the Genesis. Your brother has like almost no essence left, and he needed a new cyber heart to keep him alive because his normal heart couldn't go. Anyway, okay, whatever. We're getting tangential here. Orcs, the fastest breeding. Okay. They have +1 to body. They don't have the highest body though. Where's the intelligence stats? Okay, 8. Troll's intelligence is 6. Maybe I'll be a dwarf shaman, because I'll have resistance to magic. Or I just go with the generic human, because I don't know about how the game plays and where I would best enjoy certain bonuses. So, sure, why not? Oh. Street Samurai. It's a freelance operative. Body and strength or quickness. Throwing weapons dodge. Mage. What? No shaman? Shaman? What's the difference between a shaman and a mage? Casting of spells. It doesn't mean that they can't shoot guns. Magic is the center of life. Their spells reflect a pure balance of mana. Let's see. Magical effects from offensive damage attacks to character augmentation or degradation spells to healing spells. Shaman. They believe their magic comes from a great totem spirit. They have fetishes, yes. They guide their path. A bear, cat, coyote, eagle, and raccoon. Okay. Shaman's relationship with their totems allows them to summon spirits and command them. So they're summoners. Summoning increases skill, grants a shaman a totem benefit. So summoning and conjuring. What's the difference? They're both... Maybe one is physical and one is astral. Rigger or a decker. What's the difference? Use cyberdeck to jack their binds and to control small robot-like vehicles. So the decker, we know what the decker is, and the rigger controls things, but he doesn't hack. A physical adept? Adept are magically active characters who focus their magic internally to develop their utmost potential, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Adepts unlock new abilities and become honed physical machines using their magic to enhance their close combat abilities. So, 3 magic users, 1 physical, 1 support, 2 support. So the samurai is your physical. These are also physical, but they're magic physical. And the other one is summoning magic. It seems like this game is magic heavy. Oh well. This seems like it'd have more passives. I don't know how broke the game is, because Vampire the Masquerade Redemption was extremely broke, and that melee was the way to go. If you used firearms, you were stupid. Don't know how this game's gonna work. If I charge a gun, am I gonna fucking die, or is this gonna be a good strategy? I'm already burned 9 minutes, and I haven't even decided yet. Let's try the physical adept. It's probably a hard class to play, but we'll give it a shot. It's actually for strength and willpower. So if it's strength and willpower, dwarves have +1 to willpower. He's at +1 to strength and body, but not willpower. Dwarf then, if I'm going to be this. Because it's strength and willpower, and a dwarf's strength is already 12. And their willpower is 11. Does that mean it's 10 but 11 in the stats right now? Or does that mean it's 11 but it'll be 12 when I start? You're not being descriptive, game. So I'm going to be a dwarf. I'll be an adept. Focus on willpower. You have some customization options. Okay. Well, we are in cyberpunk territory. Oh. Oh, you could. That must be the random feature. Like, you don't know what you want. You have predetermined faces, which I'm fine with. If this is customization, it doesn't work. auto. Oh, custom. Auto and custom. Okay. You don't have horns, but you have a beard. Dude, where's the whole Rob Zombie thing going on? I want that. Let's see, do they have that? They got the mutton chops, the clean shave. No, dwarf is respectable. Dwarf is clean shaven. Come on. I can't zoom in? I forgive the resolution for being a little bit poor, but I'm not doing the whole Ming thing, okay? I'm not doing the porn stash, even though it's epic. Oh, this is close. This is pretty good. What's the difference? There is absolutely no difference here, except... No, there isn't. They have two of the same beards. Okay, there's some criticism for the game right there, right? I mean, no, it's the same fucking beard. Do you want beard number 1 or beard number 2? I mean, if there's a subtle difference in here, I can't tell. Anyway, color. Not that many options. Whatever. That's more my hair color. We are playing Shadowrun, so let's just give ourselves blue hair because we're anime. Hairstyle. There's not bald. No, fuck it. Bald is beautiful. Give me the fucking bald. What is this? No other choices. I guess skin color. Oh, it does change a little bit here. Okay, yeah. It actually goes a decent amount of shades. I'll take that one. Alright, whatever. Karma represents the experience characters earn while running the shadows and achieving goals. Karma is used to improve attributes and skills. An attribute or skill, I get that. Attributes govern skills. Skills usually can only go so high based on an attribute. Generally, you want to improve your attributes before your skills. Generally. Yeah. Okay. Quickness. You have 5 karma, so humans would have 8. Body determines, yes, fitness. No, actually, we're doing toughness and willpower. Yeah, see, willpower. I can do 1 more point in willpower. It starts out at 4? I thought dwarves had higher willpower than that. Yeah, I'll just do that. Confirm. Etiquette is about knowing how to behave in various social situations. The right etiquette can give you an edge. Now, gold dwarves could be bards. They had high charisma, but shield dwarves and dark dwarves had no etiquette. Choose an etiquette for the list below. Choose an etiquette does not cost karma. I know how to behave. I'm a socialite. A Shadowrunner. Really? Like, I want to pick that just because, out of, you know, because... Shadowrunner. Many runners use a street name, like Halfjack or Lazy Z. Others stick with their given name, or you can adopt a nickname. Well, you know, Zen. Press F5 to quick save the game. Press F9 to quick load. Ah. Down and out. Your apartment, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's got 4 walls, a roof, and isn't on fire. Even the cockroaches have fled in search of better accommodations. Not exactly a runner's dream pad, but right now, it's about all you have left. Writing the Shadows is all about feast or famine. One day, you're Nova Hot, working jobs that allow you to eat at 5-star restaurants. The next, well, you're here. This one's a famine for the ages. Slagging Fixer hasn't called. The money's run out. And then some. Sinless and free. Free to starve in the cracks of society run by megacorps who just want your union. Something needs to change, and soon. What the fuck is that shit dipping out of the... Oh, it's sparks. And there's a dragon here. Dragons do exist in Shadowrun. What is this? What is this? Interact. Your computer. State of the art at 2050. So I save. Oh, broken since 2051. Okay, I can move the map around, but I have to click on the map to move. Okay. Interaction. A slip of paper with your bank balance. Enough to cover you through the end of the week. Can I pick it up? Is it necessary? Okay, if I double click, will I run? Okay, if I click once, he walks. If I click far away, he runs. Your notebook, calendar, contacts, that kind of thing. View your list of contacts. I have none. Well, this list is sad, dried up, no response, missing, dead, probably in the gutter, dead, retired or dead. If the list goes on, all either dead ends or just plain dead. It's empty. Nothing to do. Put down your notebook. Take a shit. I want to take a dump. I want to take a dump. I can't take a dump. It's implied you dump sometimes and sometimes you don't. What's this? Sam Watts. The screen leaps to life, making you squint against its brightness. The face on the screen is laughing. Sam Watts. Hey, buddy, hoping to catch you at a bad time, he giggles. He's drunk again. Or worse. Nah, man, I was just masturbating. Don't look down. Shouldn't have given you my comm code, gonk. You're zoned. Where have you been? I haven't heard from you in months. Oh, God. This is going to be one of those good, neutral, evil choices to make you kind of a dick, a less of a dick, or more of a dick. Shadowrunners aren't really a good people. They're by default criminals, so... Or just a non-choice, where it doesn't even matter what you pick. It's just something to make you feel like you have personality. You're zoned. Don't bother with your side of the conversation. I'm not really here. Just one reason for this vid. Someone finally geeked me. I'm dead. I probably had it coming. Oh, he's probably been shot. When you're an unsavory character like myself, you tend to associate with other unsavory characters who often partake in unsavory business. Like you, for example. So why am I dead? Who knows? Probably my fault. I wonder where you are right now. I bet you hit a big payday and you're living high in the hog somewhere. Some of us are born winners and some of us are me. This is recording maybe, and you didn't know that? Hey, you remember that Renraku run when things went to hell and we lost Daud? Or that makeshift saloon on the docks afterward? Really had your back that night, didn't I? Daud, that's a name you haven't heard in a long time. Dun, dun, dun. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to hire myself out as a Shadowrun. This game's going to be completely story-driven. 3 years ago, a makeshift bar in the Seattle docks, the night Daud went down. Oh, jeez. I'm just going to leave. See you guys later. Go. I guess I should talk to these assholes, but I'm going to break the game. This is a memory, obviously, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, you can tell it's like not complete, but on purpose. Alright, fine. Let's actually do what we're supposed to do. Hello? Ugh. You is ugly, but, you know, I'd hit it. Just put a bag over the head. It's like Mona is an Ermin shaman who proved her worth during her run against Fuji last fall. She's a quiet type, an experienced runner. We're out in the open here, Zen. Ready to bolt? Our fixer owes us for the run, and for Daud, we wait. Late for another appointment, Sagamo? Sarcasm doesn't suit you. Let's wait another 5 minutes. You've been running with a new Larry for about 6 months now. He's a combat mage with a bad tattoo and a bad attitude. He knew Daud almost as well as you did. Daud. Never saw anyone die like that before. Idiot. He shakes his head. I hate this fracking city. Zen, it's wet, and the rain feels like acid, and I want out of here. Shut your screaming about the rain. We lost a man tonight. We wait for the money. Yeah, sure, of course. I'll wait all night if I have to. And there he is. I don't know, Zen. Sam's a good guy and can hold his own in a fight. But he's been hitting the bottle pretty good lately. Guy after my own heart. Never on a run so far. But he needs watching. That run went sideways 9 ways at Sunday. Now the fixer's late. Smell funny to you? Hell yeah, it smells funny. Look where he set the meeting. This was supposed to be a public place. Got the dirk. Got the dreck. I don't know this terminology in this universe, so okay. We both know why Dowd went down, and it wasn't the fixer or some other paranoid chip dream of yours. I've been waiting for this all night. New Larry has something he wants to say. Don't you, Larry? Okay, he's like, I've been waiting for this all night. New Larry has something he wants to say. Don't you, Larry? Go ahead, spill it. You were sloppy. Sloppy? You think I was sloppy? You've been twitchy all day, son. Look at your hands. They're shaking. You be drinking, Sam. You've been drinking, Sam? On a run? No, not a drop. Not today. Not ever. Something dawns on him. He leans into New Larry, amused and dangerous. We were set up, and he knows it. Don't you, Larry? What was that call you made before we hit Renraku? How come you couldn't geek that guy before he unloaded on Dowd? I've seen you fling a lightning bolt, son. I read that wrong. I've seen you fling a lightning bolt, son. You should have been burnt toast before his gun cleared the holster. Licks his lips, looks over your shoulder at the darkness. He's looking for someone, and it's not the fixer. Okay, I can see where this is going. You chummers are damaged. I'm out. Did you keep us here long enough, Larry? Ah, I see. Yeah. Hands where I can see them, asshole. Hands where I can see them, asshole. What? You gonna take my gun away? You know I don't need one. We got it coming. Looks like my new Ren friends are finally here. You're gonna take that hard drive off your corpses, buddy. We should choose our friends more carefully, Zen. Buy you a drink after this? You owe me several. You pussy, get over here. Leave the mage, kill the others. 5 damage, -1 AP, 10 damage. Dude, just unloading to one person. Okay, miss. You are now in turn-based combat mode. Each character of your team has an action point pool. Spend these action points on moves, attacks, or using spells and items. Once your team's turn is completed, the enemy team will take a move again. Additional tutorial information is available from the reference guide. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of this new Larry guy. Alright, let's see. I'm supposed to be some sort of magic dude. I'll beat the fuck out of you. That's right, bitch. Touch me. Oh. I'm gonna kick his ass. He owes us. There you go, he's fucking down. Had that coming. Okay, you probably should fall back. You've taken some abuse. I don't know if you can fire on this dude. Well, a little bit you can. I tell you what. Oh, okay. They probably was. Ow. Weak. There's 2 more dudes over there. An orc, a human, or elf. Elf. Dude. Move my shit over here. Beat the fuck out of you. Oh, I can't do anything else. That's it. Okay, focus fire. That's what you do. Alright. I'm sure accuracy, goes up with... There you go. Oh, he's not... Alright, well, I'm just doing the basic attacks. I'm not doing anything fancy. Oh shit, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to attack. I fucked that up. Not enough ammo. Can I reload? Is that what this is? How do you reload? This is a flashback, so it probably don't matter. Damage 6, cost range, better. R? Reload for 1? Confirm. I guess R. Yeah. Kick his ass. There you go. Beat the shit out of him. Oh, he's running away. What a puss. Oh, there's 2 more dudes over there. It's alright, alright. That's probably a shaman. You suck. You know what? I want to run with my happy ass over there and kick his ass, but he's already got like a lot of shit on me. I can get over here. 2 action points. I only have 2 action points, I think. 3 action points. I guess that's what that 3 is. Run over here. Beat the shit out of this guy. Oh, you really? Oh, I so want to hit this guy. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Take no prisoners. Bitch. I know there's a guy over there. 18 damage. Oh, fuck me in the balls. Can I attack after 2 action points? No, apparently not. Weak times 5 damage. You're gonna need runners, obviously, for this game. You okay, Sam? That was a hell of a thing. Part of life, Sam, you know that. You did good. You were born for this gig, Zen. Me, not so much. I think I'm gonna hang it up. Find a nice brothel somewhere. Stay drunk until I croak. What about you? I think I'll find a better class people to hang out with. Me? I do this. It's the only life I know. Well, you're a dumbass, and I'll drink to you when you're dead. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm not gonna outlast you. Guess you can drink to me. It's probably, you know, set up to where you know, you stare at Sam's face on your comm link. Shake off the memory. Focus. I had you back that night, didn't I? Now I'm asking myself, who would care if I die? Who would give a rat's ass? Well, the rat shaven. Better or worse, your name is at the top of this list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. So I set up a dead man switch to send you this call. I got 100,000 million insurance policy, payable when you find who creased me. Alive with a conviction, or in a body bag with justification. Either works. Contact my law firm, Lodger Management and McCain. When the job is done, they'll know what to do. Chet? The camera swivels to show a well-dressed man sitting next to him. Pursuant to Mr. Watt's wishes, Roger, Management and McCain has installed a secure, dedicated phone line, so you may contact us directly when the task is complete. We will then begin the verification process. Note that you must also be on a secure landline to access this number. We will not accept transmissions from comlinks or other devices. The camera swivels back to Sam. Look, Sam. I've had a dreck of a life, and I probably left a dreck corpse. I've hurt people, hurt myself. I don't know. Maybe I just want the last word. Maybe I just want someone to give a crap that I sucked air for a while. What do you say? As I said, I've traded drinking buddy for a paycheck. I'd say my schedule's pretty clear right now. I'd say my schedule's pretty clear right now. I hope you just said yes. I've got a locator chip slotted in my head these days. If when my heart stops, it'll activate. That's how you'll find me. See you on the slab. Guess I'm heading back to Seattle. Rest in peace, Sam. See you in Seattle. It's kind of wasn't a recording, but it kind of was, you know. Your plane hit the SeaTac. I mean, it wasn't... the guy was with him. It was a live call, but, you know. Oh, whatever. Your plane hit the SeaTac tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step into the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting in the cramped back seat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of the Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders, a legal chop shop for body parts, whichever from the living or the dead. If you're hurting bad enough for Nguyen, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. This franchise is closest to the Barrens as to the morgue. It seems this is where Sam Watt's body has ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by the smell of death and bleach. Oh. James Stelzak 3 to announce new Seattle Research Division. Sources say, press conference tonight at 6 Pacific Standard Time. Employees only beyond this point. The smell of death and decomposition washes over you, only slightly masked by the minty fake fresh of industrial grade antiseptic. Can't open that. Employees beyond this point, but I'm obviously not an employee, but whatever. Is that his body? Parts of it? This guy looks like a Malkavian. Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf. I'm a dwarf too. Whistling a tune. His broad grin says, I love my job a little more than you'd want or expect from someone in the chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. Sorry, didn't expect any visitors at this hour. And some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, sir? Are you the coroner? I'm John Dresden, the Organ Grinders branch manager here, so yeah, that makes me this franchise area's coroner. And you are? No one you've ever heard of. Not telling about Sam Watts. I represent a man named Sam Watts, and I'm here to look into his murder. How much information should you give these people, and how much of a dick should you be? Look, I'm Zen. I'm here about Sam Watts. And what makes you think I know anything about that? Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here. I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. The press haven't caught wind of it yet. What's with it being all the way out here in the Barrens? Well, oh, I get it. The press haven't caught wind of it yet. What with it being all the way out here in the Barrens? So who told you he was dead? It was a recording. So how did it know if you answered? Oh, because it stopped and then he would just say, I hope that's a yes. Because he was guessing. Okay. I don't want to tell him that shit. Sam's digital ghost. When his heart stopped, I got sent a recorded message asking me to bring his killer to justice. Guess he had a hunch. Ooh, a dead man's switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over there. Alright, I'll follow your ass in. Come on. Could you walk any slower, dude? Okay. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown. Sounds grisly. Not my title. That's what the Seattle Press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that, like, okay. All I know is that, like, the organ, God, words. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel. But this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. Delicious, a trophy hunter. What was it? And what prize did the Ripper take from Sam? His liver, cleanly cut out. Wiz is, okay, basically saying, got it, or cool. How about the other lucky contestant? The first victim's heart was missing, and the third had the spleen removed. Dresden, get out here. I'm here about the new Ripper Vic, Sam Watts. Sam's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet, his face an ashen white, for the first time without a smirk on his face. Below the chest, there's a small, pencil-thin incision covering the dried blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him, and took it. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes containing the evidence found in his body. You can examine evidence through the bag without spoiling it. Look at the business card. Moving things around, you can make out that it's a card from a place called the Seamstress Union. There's something handwritten on the back, but blood has made it illegible. Look at the cred stick. Standard, cheap, unsecure cred stick. No way of knowing what's on it without slotting it. Take the cred stick. 300 bucks. Look at the purple shirt. It's Sam's shirt. Several of the buttons are missing and blood has thoroughly soaked it. The bag sloshes a bit in your hand. Ew. Look at the handwritten note. You can only see part of the note, given the torn off bits and bloodstains. Sam, I feel terrible that we have been long. To say that I'm sorry. See you there. Love, Jessica. Put down the evidence bag. Oh, what's this? Item picked up. Basic medkit. Alright, well, let's get out of here. Who are you, bitch? Towering over the diminutive coroner is a homicide detective right out of central casting. If you ignore the tusk, pointed ears, and Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. So, this new Ripper Vic Watts. Name familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? So you insisted at the time. Come on, she offed herself. I had it on a very good authority. Now let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. The Ripper's case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic and then removes his single internal organ while they're still alive. The predator is most likely right-handed with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel. He's a decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy, too. So I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon? Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeon who still uses scalpels anymore. These days it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medical I can't read that word. Aficionado. Yes, the aficionado or aficionado. You're no damn help, dwarf. No detective finally notices you. You note his superhuman powers of observation. I'm a dick, and I know it. Who the hell are you? I'm the nobody who didn't hear nothing. Ah, strength 4. None of your business, lumpy. Are you detective on this case? I was hired by Sam Watts to assist you in finding his killer. I'm new in town. You're the welcoming committee? I'm nobody who didn't hear nothing. That's right, and if you ever do hear something, I'll knock it right out of your head. Usually helps to be subtle. He looks back at the dwarf. Dresden, get me more. I'm putting someone in a cell or a box this week and claiming my promotion. Okay, mouse wheel does zoom. Did you always make friends that easily? I'm great at dinner parties, too. Be straight with me. You really going to work for that dead man? Sam was there when I needed him. Fascinating again. Detective McClunsky isn't interested in anything but Detective McClunsky. What a name. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another 10 new yen a week in his paycheck. Plus, he's on the take. Drenson pauses, considering. You have honor after a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do to help you? Sam's mother. That's a Flintstone joke. Sorry, that just Hanna-Barbera. Who still uses scalpels? Have you heard? Have you heard of the Seamstress Union? It's nearby a club on the Barrens that attracts lowlifes. You'd probably like it. Me, I'm not really the going out type. Always too much to be done around here. Plus, the dead are just easier to get along with. I just need to do one more thing. Where was Sam killed? Ah, 2 karma. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you find anything useful? Okay then. I'll go do that. Body lockers in the back. Oh, these things. So if you be a nice guy, you do tend to get karma. And if you're a dick, you tend to lose it. At least that's kind of the way Shadowrun works. The cold storage drawer is labeled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. Ew, that's gonna stink if there's a body in there. The cold storage drawer opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest. In addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen, the body seems to be in very good condition. Oh, easy there. It's Jake? From Shadowrun for the SNES. Oh, dude, and he's in... Is this the morgue where they put him? Is this supposed to be some kind of... And look, he's even got the sunglasses. Okay, you know what he's missing? Okay, he's got the data jack in his head. He's a plug head. He's got his sunglasses. He's missing the Lone Star fake badge that he tacked onto his jacket. But he is wearing the jacket. One quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temple, and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination, because that's what he was. I told John to wake me up 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? Doesn't feel like 6 yet. You were just sleeping in a freezer. A freezer for dead people. Sorry, I didn't expect you to be so alive. Yeah, Drenson thinks he's pretty funny. You're not the first person who's pulled this one on. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. So, if you aren't after me, then what's your story? The last ripper victim, you know. I'll ask the questions. I'm looking into the death of Sam Watts. The coroner seems to think you can help me out. Sam, eh? Glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then over at the Union. Decent enough guy, always in trouble over something or other, though. Jake yells towards the other side of the room. John! Is this guy cool? Yeah, he's on the level. Working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of dead man switch. Thought you could help him out. Maybe even stop moping around the shop all day? Thanks for volunteering me. Alright then, the name's Jake, and you are? Nice to meet you, Jake. I'm Zen. And well-mannered, too. Such a rare thing in this city. Well, it sounds like you're taking the dive into the deep end here. John's right, I may be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the murder. Poor guy. He was hanging out at the Seamstress Union that night. Tripped out and rowdy. I've been laying low there for a few days after a bad run. Mr. Kabuto asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But out in the alley, some gangers got the jump on me. Damn. Maybe I need some sakyaf after all. That's like coffee. Soy calf, yeah. Sakyaf. Sakyaf! Sakyaf. Where's the second Y? John, could you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyway. Now, what's wrong with this intestine? You hear a loud squelch as Drenson continues his work. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat core bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners. The Halloweeners were from the Genesis version. They got the jump on us. Damn gangers thought they could turn a quick profit off my head. Nick smiles, and you get the impression that didn't work out so well for the gangers. Sam stumbles off during the fight, though, and that's the last I saw of him. Until he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last day in this place. This is the same place, just remodeled. Okay. You've done this before? Great, so you don't know anything about his death. Do you know anything else? You've done this before? It's a long story. I ended up in the morgue more often than the average guy. Yeah, Jake here's a regular. Should have started a rewards card, Jake. A few more visits and you'd get a free night stay. I'll hold you to that, John. Anyway, they found Sam's body less than a block away from the Union. Missing liver and all. Tell you what, look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle the score with the Halloweeners out there. Their leaders got the whole gang searching the Barrens for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit these streets alone at night, trust me. He eyes you up and down. And maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. What do you say? Nice to have someone watching your back out there, assuming you can trust them. I do like a little bit of street justice every now and then. Alright, Jake, count me in. I don't work for free. No, I do. Alright, count me in. Great. I've been hiding out here ever since the run-in with those Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers. But the stench... Oh. But the stretch of the Barrens is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised you even made it to this morgue in one piece without packing some heat. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. I didn't get the joke there. So you need a weapon? Melee is my game. All I got here is a baseball bat, but you look like you can handle yourself. Sure. So ready for an evening out in town? I'm ready. If you're buying. I would say that. That would be me. If you're buying. Hey, I've already provided the party favors. We can leave whenever you're ready. Alright, he's got a point. I do have a smarmy attitude. Alright. Are you gonna follow me? Oh, there's vending machines here. Sweet. Item picked up. Dock wagon basic trauma kit. Basic med kit. I'm stealing from this guy and I feel guilty. Any more stuff? Like here. At least it kind of tells you if it's context sensitive. I can't say no to Jake. He's awesome. I mean, come on. It's Jake Armitage. It's nostalgic overload for me. Okay, well, whatever. Let's get out of here. Employees only beyond this point. Oh, is this time dynamic? Like, no, it isn't. The seconds hand doesn't move. If that clock was dynamic and that started to move, that would just be such a really cool attention to detail. But it doesn't. Alright, whatever. This is good for a first impression. We're almost at 50 minutes. Let's find out where the save feature is. Objective. Open the morgue drawer. Ask the coroner about Sam Watts. Visit Sam's murder site. Mission items. None. $300. Save. Restart level. Save game. Load game. Exit to menu. Save game. Create a new save. I said create a new save. Oh. That's just... I get it. I get it. I'm not so stupid yet. And that wraps us up. Again, this game got some negative press because apparently it's not open world. It's pretty linear. You can't hire yourself out as a Shadowrun, all the stuff I heard about, and I never played the game. But let me take the game for what it is. Let me take the game for the story, for the immersion. And they say that the expansions change things. So let's go from that perspective. Okay? And play the game for the atmosphere and stuff, and we'll see how well that holds up. We'll see if it's immersive and if it grabs my attention. I mean, it grabbed my nostalgia right away. So there's that for you. All right. See you guys next episode.